Well, Minnesota played really well. They really stressed us. Really happy how really proud of our team, how we handled some rough moments and stayed with it. We could have, there was a game of runs, and we kept pulling ourselves out of giving up points, and then we were able to create some runs on them. So I just thought our systems we have in place to help us with that worked really well tonight, and those guys trusted it and believed in it. And I told them it's probably going to be, every game is going to be probably a deuce game, so get ready to embrace that and play your best when it matters most. And I thought they did a really good job of that.
For 36 of 22 over the last two sets, how important is it to continue to defend when maybe the shots aren't falling at the same rate as they were early?
Tell me that again.
Diggs were 36 of 22 in your favor in the last two sets.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
How important is that to continue to defend when maybe the swings aren't going down like they were early?
Yeah, well, that's how we win, is our defense. I didn't realize it was that big a discrepancy. They were McKenna was doing a really good job tooling our block. And she hit some great shots, but I didn't realize that. So that's a great job defensively by us.
What systems do you have in place that help you pull out?
That's a sports psych 101 class. It's just things we put in place for them to rely on to when a lot of people, when things get tough, they'll go internal. They'll start having negative self-talk. So we're just working. We have some things we've been working on since the beginning of the season and this summer of how do we not go there. And it's easy to go there. It's really easy to go there, especially when teams are stressing you and things aren't going your way. And so they're doing a really good job with that. With for some of these players, for 5 of them out there tonight, this is their second Big Ten match, and the Big Ten's it's a different feel, it's a different vibe when you play Big Ten teams. That team beat us last year. We played them once. They beat us here. Yeah.
Harper, that end of that first set, it's 22-22, and Harper goes back to serve. To have her kind of step up in that moment, how clutch was that for her?
It's huge, and she did the same thing in Game 3 too. And we've been working really hard on her serve, and she really trusted it and did a good job and ran a bunch of points. And she serves in a spot where we start. It goes her and Bergen. They're going to get the most serves attempts, so they've got to be really great servers. And I'm trying to get her to understand that, because she just wants to know how many kills she has. But she also wants to know how good she passes. So that's the other good thing. She's worried about that.
Merritt hit 0 in the first two sets, and then the last set she hit over 300. What was kind of that switch that she made that you saw?
Well, they were doing a good job on her. She had some really tough swings to try to navigate, and she probably didn't make the best decisions. And then she settled down. We talked about, gave her a couple little things to think about with her technique, and she did a great job. She had a couple really great kills in that Game 3 that we really needed, because we were having trouble on the left. We couldn't get the ball to the middle, so she really bailed us out. It's a big step for her, that's the most she's struggled probably this season, and she pulled herself out. So we gotta get her 402 creamer ice cream on that one.
I would think these Sunday matches would be pretty hard for student athletes. This might be typically a time where they have some downtime. Why do you think this group handled these two matches well?
I think we're at home and it's our crowd. I think that it felt like a big event tonight, so you kind of forget what day it is. But, I've been talking to them all week, in the last 2 weeks, about they've got to pretend this is a game day. But it's going to be different with their schedules, but they've got to stay in their routine somehow. And so I think they've done a pretty good job of it. We've had 2 tough matches on Sunday nights.
More questions? You guys are off to your hottest start since the 2016 season. Did you expect to be this good this early with the team that's so young?
I never have much expectations for any of that. It's just our job is to stay on winning the next point. That's all we worry about. I don't even know what our record is. I don't care. It's, we did what we needed to do tonight to be successful, and now it's on to next weekend. I think we're on the road the next 4 matches, so this will be another good test.
This team puts a lot of out-of-system balls away. Is that a mentality thing or just pure skill that they're able to hit balls that aren't ideal?
Well, we train it. I didn't think we did a very good job tonight. We trap set. We made some poor decisions, but it's something that in women's volleyball now, there's going to be a lot of out of system. The balls hit hard. The balls serve really hard. So you're going to have to be really good out of system. And we talk about out of system means we're in system because we have a plan on what we're going to do. And so it's a mindset. But we're doing a pretty good job of it, of getting us good swings and figuring out ways to get kills. Minnesota did a very good job of it tonight, too. They were really good at it. And it gets frustrating because we were serving them really tough games 1 and 2. We had them completely out of system. I think they were passing a 1-7, which isn't very good, but they're right in the games, and it's they were finding ways to kill balls.
Okay.
All right, guys, thanks.